in Strathroy, Ontario, December 12th, 2015, at a private home. We've had claims of footsteps, voices, shadows, and the client said just last night he felt like his foot was grabbed, quite a strong grab. So that's the first incident of any type of physical contact. Up until that, he said the last couple of weeks have been fairly quiet. So we're going to start off in here and just kind of move our way around. So with that, we'll go lights out. Tim was telling me that he found out some history. They've been here since July, so only 4 or 5 months. The previous owner was here for a couple years. Did all the renovations. This house has been done top to bottom. And the previous owners before, so 2 owners before, was an older lady who moved to a retirement home. They think she has Alzheimer's, or she had Alzheimer's, and she passed not too long ago. So we're going to try and go with the notion that maybe she's come back to the house that she knows. So with that, we'll start off. If there's anybody here with us in this house or in this room, can you please come to the sound of my voice and maybe have a seat beside me? Got someone come down the stairs.
Heard something.
Did you hear that, Mike?
Yeah.
No, just pan over there, make sure the cat's not coming down.
All's quiet.
Are you coming down here with us? Are you coming into this room? Are you just coming down to see what we're doing? Nothing on EMF or anything, Jason?
No. Kind of keeping an eye on the laundry room behind Mike.
Yeah. Well,
Tim was saying, well, that's where he kind of, when he's in here playing games or whatnot, he kind of sees shadows and whatnot.
Yeah, gets a little spooked.
Yeah, so
in that room.
If anyone is over there in the laundry room, feel free to move around.
It's 3 times.
Third time, yeah.
If that's you, are you making that little tapping noise above my head? Right in between Jason and myself? If you're doing that, can you do it again?
There it was again.
It was behind me. Can you do that one more time? Behind me, above us. I need something to go with. I need something other than little ticks and bangs and what sounds like stairs settling. I need good solid proof of someone or something that might still be here. Moved into the furnace, laundry, slash cat room. Everything's in here. We're not going to spend much time in here. Just have to do as much as we can. This is a good opportunity. Now we're all standing up. What's wrong?
Yeah, like a shuffle behind me.
Really?
Yeah, like somebody was coming by me.
Well, why don't you come on in here? Don't hide in the background. Come on up to me. Come on up to Jason. Alright, we moved off. Went past the bathroom. It's too small in there for 3 of us to stand in there. So now we're in kind of like a secondary room. Just a big table here. Oops. So far we've heard little clicks on the ceiling and the wall. Can't really say that's anything. But we sound like someone coming down the stairs, and Mike just heard what he said sounded like someone came up right behind him, dragged their feet across the floor.
Do you think you hear something over there?
I thought I heard someone here beside me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little like that. Like it was just it is again. It's very faint. So when they say they hear footsteps coming down the hallway, and I've been in, like, one of the reports or claims is the groin. What's that?
It's at a 4.2.
Really? That thing was flat. Did you set that meter off? Can you please come into this room and come through that doorway?
Did I walk over here and scare you away? Maybe you were standing right here until I moved over here, then you decided you didn't like me, so you moved away?
If I'm correct, can you come over to my voice? Come over this way. Lots of room here beside Jason and myself. Green light. Maybe you could set that off for me? Oh, that's you. That was you in the or the LCD shadow.
When I went like this?
No, you moved your arm. Did you not?
I went like this.
You didn't move your, like...
Just like that.
That must have been it. Because your light's bouncing off the wall and hitting the door.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to do it one more time?
Yeah, do it one more time for a second. I just thought I saw something too.
Where do you have the millimeter? Is it?
My hand?
Oh.
I was kind of shining it because I'm.
What is that? I asked if it was your arm. It looked like an arm shadow came, like, by
Oh?
It was
wherever
almost like when I was kind of shining the Mel over there, and it was almost like you could kind of see it, like translucent, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what I was seeing.
that's what you were seeing. Yeah.
There. That's what I said. It looks
Okay,
like there's
yeah.
someone moving over there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because then it didn't happen after that.
Then they flicked the light on.
Then they flipped the light on. Yeah, so
It was
it
gone.
completely destroyed it.
See,
It was like it wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't.
It wasn't
form
solid.
It wasn't a form of a person either. It was like
It was just a
it was
mass.
just, yeah, like a mass, like I said, translucent.
It wasn't dark,
Yeah, exactly.
but it wasn't like it was like
It was an invisible man.
a jellyfish.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's exactly.
It was just almost the length of the door, and then they flicked that light on, and it was gone. Okay, so what I'm just trying to describe what Jason and I were seeing. Because it wasn't the whole. Like, am I blocking the whole light now?
Pretty much, yeah.
It was more like this. Like, it was enough light for this to come through. But this section was maybe more here. And it was like a jellyfish. Like a jelly, like a...
Like a mist.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, I would. Jellyfish is a good description. Like I said, it was translucent, but you could see it.
Yeah. Like, you could see a form, but you could see through it. Like, I could still see the door frame and the door, but it was almost this height. Like, it was... Is that about right where it was? Just kind of here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Then they flipped the switch on upstairs, and it was gone.
It was just gone. Very bizarre. And this is where he says he sees...
He sees things moving, yeah, from his game room.
Regain. Alright. Alright, so we're taking a little bit of a break. And I've got Jason on the camera now and Mike beside me. Jason's going to shoot down the hallway. We're going to try and see if we can maybe duplicate or... So Mike can... Maybe he can see what we're seeing.
What was that?
What was that?
Can we chalk it up to the cat jumping off of something?
Go down and look if you want. If you want to flick on some lights or something. But
It sounded like it came from...
it sounded like it came from his game room.
Yeah, it was to my left.
I heard it down the hallway. Almost hearing breathing.
That's what I was just thinking.
upstairs. It was like
Yeah. I heard that.
okay.
I thought it was one of you two.
Nope. That's why I was.
That was loud.
That was loud. And that was like right here.
Yeah, I heard that loud.
Like it started out. I thought it was you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it
I
started.
just thought it was one of you two.
It started out here, and then it kind of moved about 3 or 4 breaths over here between the two of us. Oh yeah, heaven, being in your home, and then we heard something from the back room. Well, I think it was. I heard it down the hallway. Jason heard it somewhere else, and Mike heard it somewhere else. But it might be the cat. We'll have to check down here and ask Tim and Julie if the cat has been upstairs or. But it sounded like something jumping, like coming down, but the floor's carpet. And it was a good
Exactly what it was.
Where the K2 is,
Yep.
I just saw little orbs, balls of light,
Okay, well,
like almost like sparkles.
I was seeing them straight ahead, but about, I don't know, about head level from where I would be looking,
Mm-hmm.
like eye level.
Uh-huh.
About 10 minutes ago, I didn't want to say anything because I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks.
Like sparkles.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just have something.
Yeah.
If it's at all possible, I don't know if there is anything down there, but if there is anything down there, that you can see. There's a towel on a rack right in front of me. I can see it through the camera. How about you pull that towel off the rack or shake it, move it somehow? Let us know you're actually down here. Also makes me wonder if there is spirits. Do they see like the modern time? Would they see that towel on that rack there, or would it be whenever they passed, whatever happened to be there at that time? Same with asking about the doors, opening and closing doors. Maybe those doors weren't there,
That's very true.
and they don't see them. They don't know what doors we're talking about.
That's very true. That's a good thought. What they live in, like this could just be all open to them.
Yeah.
With a workbench, probably where where the furnace is, or where his game room is. That could be a work area. Is that right? Like, do you see us not sitting at a table, and Mike just standing? Like we're just kind of floating. I don't know if that's the right word. Or, like, are we sitting down here, or are we standing up to you in an empty room? To us, we're in a finished basement with multiple rooms, and let me move my feet.
It's possible they can only hear us as well.
Yeah, I've seen that again. That weird sparkle. Okay, we moved into the master bedroom. I think we spent enough time in the basement. That's almost 2 hours. We've been down there an hour and a half. Good amount of activity. What we think is activity. We heard sounded like something jumping down. Don't think it was the cat jumping off the bed. I really want to know why, after July, August, September, October, November, 5 months, it's taken this long for you, or whoever you are, or whatever you are, to grab Tim's foot, or to give that touch. Like, I want to go over our data that we're collecting here. Also, can you please stop draining my battery? Whatever, I don't know if that's what it is. I've never changed my battery 3 times in a night. I haven't bought the good ones. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna run our little test. But this is one of your last opportunities to say your name, to interact with us. Can you come up to my recording device and just scream your name in there? You two want to go downstairs?
Yeah.
I'll just kind of stomp around.
Give us like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike and I are now down where we were when we heard that sound. Kevin's going to stomp on the floor, see if we can recreate that. I hear absolutely nothing at this point.
Anything?
Nope, we heard nothing.
Dead silence.
I was stomping all around the room.
Huh?
No, we hear absolutely
No, we
nothing.
didn't hear anything.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up our investigation here in Strathroy. We've had a really good couple hours. As a group, we feel like we've got enough personal experiences and footage and hopefully recordings in the basement that we don't need to do the upstairs. Just kind of go over what we've experienced. We've heard shuffling that coincides with the homeowners. They've heard footsteps all the time. We've seen shadows. Again, homeowners have told us that beforehand. Jason and I and Mike feels he saw what we all experienced the same thing down the hallway by Tim's game room. What seemed to be like a form, not a person, but just like this kind of mass. The best way to describe it would be a jellyfish kind of material, like not completely transparent, but you could kind of see through it and kind of wavy. Just more of kind of a transparent jelly mass, I guess, would be the way to describe it. Mike saw a big flash of light, like someone took a picture. Unfortunately, we didn't see it. I witnessed some like little balls of light, orbs, if you want to call them that, but I call them balls of light. Mike saw that 10 minutes earlier. Didn't say anything to me, so we both experienced kind of the same thing. We heard a noise come from Tim's room. We tested the theory that it was the cat jumping off the bed upstairs. Mike and Jason didn't hear anything as I was stomping around the room. And when we heard that noise, Jason and I heard what sounded like breathing. It started here, came beside me, and then right between us. It was quite heavy and quite deep. And so, with that, I think we've had a really good night. A lot of this stuff is matching up with what the homeowners have told us. So with that, we will go lights on. And that was a great investigation.